Get off my property.
Yes, you do. You committed a traffic infraction.
Okay,
That's
good.
not
Send
how
me a
that
ticket.
works.
What investigation,
Call the
sir?
supervisor. Call the supervisor.
Okay, I will.
Well, I don't know what.
Some people.
No.
There we
I
go.
have a question.
Nope.
I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting.
Thank you to Body Cam Watch for this video. Just another video out of Florida, but they compile videos from all over the place. And if you're not following them, you should be, because obviously their content's great.
On January 27, 2023, an officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop for driving a golf cart on a public roadway.
That's a thing.
Not on community. I've followed you since community.
Okay.
You have your license, registration?
I don't have to give you anything on my
Yes, you do.
Get off my property.
Yes, you do. You committed a traffic infraction.
Okay,
That's
good.
not
Send
how
me a
that
ticket.
works. So this video is from Florida. We've had quite a few videos from Florida. We're not looking for videos from Florida, but the state of Florida has great police departments, great sheriff's offices, and apparently great body-worn camera video. So we're not just looking for it, it just happens to come our way.
I need your license, registration, and proof of insurance.
I have not committed a crime, and I'm not going to...
You committed a traffic offense. Yes, you did.
I did not, sir.
Yes, you did.
I did not, sir.
Okay, are you going to turn this into something criminal?
That's up to you. I'm at my house. If you saw me out there, then you got to pull me over out there.
That's not how that works. A traffic... That's not how that works.
Please remove your vehicle from my
No,
yard.
a traffic infraction happened on the roadway. I need your license.
This guy's major malfunction is he has this philosophy of like he reached home base. It's like he got home and he's like, I'm home. I'm in my driveway. You can't stop me. That's not true in Arizona, and apparently it's not true in Florida. Like at least in Arizona, which I can only speak for here, if you commit a violation and I see you, I have 30 days to serve you a citation from a violation that I observed, which means I could see you on Monday, and next Thursday I could stop by your job and give you a citation. There is no requirement to stop someone immediately upon observation of a violation. So that's just a fallacy.
I'm not getting anything.
I need your license.
Do not enter my property, sir.
I'm not on... I need your license.
Thank you so much.
I need his license.
Melly?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, I need his license, or he's at risk of interfering with a law enforcement investigation. Does he want to get arrested for...
What
Call the
investigation, sir?
supervisor. Call the supervisor.
Okay, I will.
Well, I don't know what.
Some people.
Call Sergeant Garcia. Hey, do you want to come 51 out to me? Now I'm inside the gated community, but he was driving on the public roadway. He's refusing to give me his license.
Okay, you're refusing.
All right, you're heading out here?
Okay,
All right, bye.
here we go. Officer, I'm going to ask you again. You're in my driveway. Please move from
You committed a traffic infraction on the public roadway.
I'm respectfully asking you again, sir. If you please remove... I am...
Oh, see, now he's videoing, so now he's the nice guy. It looks like in the video that this guy, the suspect, is videoing the law enforcement officer. And you could tell because his tone changes, which is super common. And people, I'll walk up to a car and they're like, I'm videoing you. I don't think you understand, but for the last 3 years, I've had a cameraman ride in my passenger seat. Someone sticking a video camera in my face does not bother me. Obviously, because we're here right now doing this. But it doesn't change a law enforcement officer's interpretation of the law, or because obviously that officer's got body-worn camera. So he's on video. He's on video no matter what. So you taking out your phone isn't going to scare a law enforcement officer into changing his mind or being like, oh, sorry, sir. Sorry to inconvenience you. That's not the way that this works.
And if there's another,
Please move from my... You are blocking my driveway. Am I being detained?
Yes, I need your license. I need your identity to identify you.
I need a supervisor.
I'm sorry, but you are not allowed to do that.
Okay, you can think that.
I know how the police are working.
Okay.
Very well.
Okay.
Yes, you know how the police are
Can
working.
you come inside? Let us come in. Yes, and our property. You can go back inside. Thank you.
I would snatch that guy up right now.
He'll bring a supervisor.
Okay.
I'm legally permitted to drive in this neighborhood.
Not on public roadways.
This is not public, sir.
You were on the public roadway.
Okay, do you have proof of that?
Yes, I do.
May I see it?
It's on the body camera.
Perfect. Okay.
I can give it to you after you give me your driver's
I'm
license.
not giving you my driver's license.
Okay.
I want proof. We don't hold court on the side of the road. And there is no evidence is for court. I'm not going to upload my body-worn camera video and then open up my computer screen and let you watch your violation. That doesn't happen in any town anywhere. That doesn't happen. That's what courts are for, and lawyers and judges are for. So this, like, well, I need proof. We don't need proof. That's why law enforcement officers take polygraphs and go through background checks and have to tell the truth when we get on the stand. When we get on the stand and they swear us in, if we lie, we lose our jobs, and then we don't have jobs anymore. So we have a certain level of integrity that comes with testifying that we lose our jobs. If John Q. Citizen goes up on the stand and lies, he doesn't lose his job. He can go back to Walmart or back to his job as an accountant and have no repercussions. Law enforcement officers are then in the unemployment line, living in a cardboard box and eating ramen. So we can't do that. And that is the difference, is when we say, hey, an infraction happened, that infraction happened. And if that law enforcement officer is found to have lied, then he doesn't have a job anymore.
Why he don't stop to think that part?
That's what I want to know, if he says that was on the road.
There are other cars on the road.
Oh.
And it's
Also, you don't stop at the right moment. It's not counted.
That's not how that works. A traffic stop can be initiated anywhere a violation.
You don't do that in that moment. That is mean you do that when he come back in here in the house. That is mean you don't do that in the
That's
right
not
moment,
true.
in the right moment when
That's
you
not
have
true.
to do it.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Well, you don't do it. So
That is not how that works.
It's
Is
work
this
like
allowed?
that
Are
because
you allowed to block my
it's
yard?
work
Yes.
like that.
Okay, you are?
I'm trying to initiate a traffic stop on you
Didn't you, on private property, you tried to do it.
because of a violation that occurred on a public
You
roadway.
are not allowed to enter private property to come after me.
That's not true. There is a snippet of truth in this suspect's statements. If you are 100% driving your golf cart within private property, within an HOA or a gated community, and you are not DUI and you are not driving recklessly, he is absolutely correct that, at least in the state of Arizona, a law enforcement officer can't stop and detain you for no violation, unless you're DUI or you're reckless. Reckless being that you're endangering yourself or others or something like that. But those are anywhere. You can, in the state of Arizona, you can get a DUI driving through a field, in a ATV on the top of a mountain. Because if you're in the state of Arizona and you're impaired, that's it. That's all you have to do. And you're operating a vehicle. So it sounds like Florida is very similar. And so he was right. So that guy, if he had not exited his HOA area, he would be totally fine. But the fact that he was on a public roadway where apparently Florida law sounds just like Arizona law, that you can't operate a golf cart just driving down the road without all of the required equipment, which sounds like that's the stop was for. Yeah, man, if you want to be in your gated community and on your property and in the HOA, then stay there and don't leave. And you're fine.
So that's why I asked for supervisor. I'm not.
There's a supervisor coming.
Personal, man.
Okay.
Nothing personal.
Hey, there's a supervisor coming, and you could explain this all to him then.
You have the moment, the
that's so
opportunity for
great.
that, you don't do it. So that is mean you don't do it right, your job.
That is not how that
It
works.
is like that. It is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
You know that.
You're on my property, Scott.
I am.
I'm not giving you permission to enter my property.
I'm not.
You're on my property.
I'm not on your. I'm not in your house.
Blocking my property.
This is HOA property.
My driveway.
This community is HOA property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Whole
How
driveway
entitled?
is mine.
HOA property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's mine.
Okay. This is HOA property.
Okay, so you're saying that this is not my property, right?
This right here is HOA property. Where you committed a traffic offense is public roadway.
I want to talk to your supervisor. Almost never works out well for anyone. If you watch these videos, you're a supervisor because you know things. And this supervisor, which I shout out to this guy, this sergeant shows up and he's like, listen, here's the way the cow ate the cabbage. He gives it to him. The guy immediately is like, well, and that sergeant, without any hesitation, is like, you're under arrest. It's the same exact scenario as you work at Walmart and some Karen walks in and goes, I want to talk to your manager. You're under no obligation to go and get the manager because you're probably not going to get a very different response. And that's exactly what happened here. This the initial police officer stops the guy and says, hey, this is how it is. The trainer, a field training officer or an FTO, shows up and says, hey, this is the way it is. And this condescending, arrogant, aloof citizen thinks that the higher he goes, the difference of, there's going to be some sort of difference of opinion or interpretation of the law. And that's not the way this happens. So heads up, don't do this. If a law enforcement officer is telling you something, listen to him, because it's not going to change when the Sarge gets there.
This part is in this property. This is our property.
Okay, if you guys want to turn this into something more.
Look at that, sir.
Turn it into anything.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
You have to do your right.
That's adorable.
You don't do it?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
You lose that.
I know. You saw everything from inside the house, right?
Sir, I am not afraid for you. I'm here. And I'm telling you that if you don't do the things when you have to do that in the moment that you have to do, why you don't stop him in that part?
Oh, you study criminal justice?
Huh?
You're a police officer?
Well, that is not your business. If I know, if I not, that is not your business.
Okay.
Okay? But that is that I'm telling you.
Okay. I mean, you're trying to tell me how my job works now.
But you don't do that.
Okay.
You do that?
I don't know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying.
No, because
You are not
a traffic infraction, you can make a traffic stop.
All the time, but you don't do that in the right moment, in the right second. You don't do that in that minute.
Okay.
Why you have
can,
to wait?
I'm not here to change your mind.
No, it's you
That's
know
not true.
Waiting for to come here.
I am not here to change your mind.
You have to
I'm not here to change your mind.
No, I know.
And you weren't driving the golf cart, so I don't know why I'm talking to you.
Because you are the law enforcement, and you have to get respect for me because you are the law.
I don't think that there's a policy anywhere that says that when someone is being utterly disrespectful and unruly and disorderly towards us, that we have to show them respect in the face of an absolute void of respect. Respect is given when it is earned. Now, we can be polite, but being polite and showing respect are two different things. And apparently this woman didn't understand that and then learned that lesson with a very steep learning curve when these officers placed her under arrest.
Right or wrong?
And I'm trying to enforce the law, and you're impeding my investigation.
What investigation, sir?
The
you
traffic.
Don't have any part. You don't have any paper. Your supervisor is not here.
Do I need to pull up? Okay, if I pull up a printed sheet of what law he broke.
Do that.
No, if you show me proof of me breaking the law,
I absolutely will.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
and then I'll
You don't stop the vehicle.
I'm not gonna
You
give you a
don't
hard
stop the
time.
vehicle. You don't stop, and you don't ask for his driver license. You don't do the things that a police officer have to do.
I asked for his driver's license. You were inside.
When I'm in private property, you can't ask.
That's not how that works.
To give you.
That's not how that works.
Just because you come to your house doesn't mean it's safe zone.
I didn't say anything about safe zone. I'm in private property, sir.
Okay.
I am on private.
Okay,
property.
you can have this argument with the sergeant.
Okay.
With the judge and everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so that's fine. So we'll take it to court.
How you doing, boss? Good.
I pull up here with my son, and all I'm trying to do is go inside the house, and he pulls up in my driveway. I asked him to leave. He said, I want to see your driver's license. I said, for what? He said, for driving the golf cart. He said it was on a public road. I said, well, number one, we're on private property. This is private property. I'm more than okay to drive my golf cart on here. It's insured. And he wants my driver's license. I said, okay, well, then show me what I did wrong. He said, I was following you from somewhere, but there was cars. I said, well, I'm not giving you my license for that. I mean, I'm not hiding. This is my house. You can find out who I am, but I'm not giving him my license for some. If he's saying I was doing something, then he's got to pull me over, and he's got to do whatever he's going to do at the time that he thinks that I'm apparently breaking the law.
So, yeah, inside the HOA communities, you're allowed to. But anywhere it's like city-owned roads like Village Parkway, Community Boulevard, Gatlin Cross, anything else that's not inside of like a community area.
I understand
And
that.
then,
I mean, I understand that.
yeah.
I mean, to pull me over right here in my house, and he wants to put the lights on and make a big commotion, blocking my driveway.
Yeah, he has the supervisor on the way also.
Okay.
So,
I thought you were the supervisor.
No. I have a trainee. We were close by.
Now he's blocking my neighbor's driveway.
Oh, yes, you don't have to. In here. You can put it in here.
Normally, we're stopping the golf carts because it's a lot of people call them City Hall. One, it can't be on the roadways. Or
I am
the
agree with
sidewalks.
you, but do it in the moment that you have to do it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to do this. We respect the law enforcement.
Absolutely.
But at the same when you have to do that. If you told me if I am
don't think
broken
you
the
do.
law outside, you have to pull me over and right away in that moment.
That's like telling me, okay, I mean, somebody pull up to your house, say, "Oh, you broke the speed limit on the highway." Well, we're at my house. What are you talking about? You know, I mean, come on.
That's totally legal. You can do that.
So I'm his supervisor, so I'm gonna make one request.
Okay.
Okay. Pulling into your driveway doesn't negate the stop. I'm gonna give you the option right now because what's gonna happen if you don't.
I like this sergeant already.
Identification, we're gonna have to arrest you. We don't want to arrest you.
Under arrest?
Yes.
Okay,
So
for
would
what
you
law?
prefer to present the identification or not?
Sorry, I have a question. No.
There we
I
go.
have a question.
Nope.
No, you have
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting.
You're not fighting.
Stop. Move away.
Don't say anything.
I love it. I love it. This guy, because of his actions, talked himself into this, and rightly so. I see people all the time that commit violations. You know, like kids on dirt bikes. That's a great example. So you're driving a dirt bike. It's considered a vehicle in the state of Arizona, but you know, mom and dad bought Junior a dirt bike. Junior's driving it down the side of the road, which is part of the roadway, and I stop him. 95% or more of the time, I'm not writing that kid a ticket. I call mom, say, hey, here's the law. Trailer those bikes to the desert, drive them around, trailer them home. That's what they're made for. It's a dirt bike. It's not a concrete bike. So keep it on the dirt, not on the concrete. You're totally fine. And it sounds like a warning just like that would have been given to this guy if he just wouldn't have been so arrogant as to think that he knew more than this obviously professional law enforcement officer. And his level of professionalism was great during this entire contact. And ultimately, what he said was going to happen, happened. So it could have all been a warning, but instead he ended up in the back of a car in cuffs.
Any
So you're
solution for
for,
to do
so
that?
if I give you my
are
driver's
going to
license,
say like
so if I give you
too
my
late.
license, you will permit me, you will have a conversation with me? We're asking you about the law.
You're under
that.
arrest.
The kid is that doing?
Read this.
Look at how easy that is.
The kid's dead in there.
So
The
easy.
kid's dead in there.
Ma'am,
Please.
don't resist.
I didn't tell you no. I said I was going to ask you a question.
You did tell
I'm
this
trying to-
officer no, though, right?
I said I want to understand what the law is. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Please. Tell him that he's 14 years old if he has 6 years.
There we go. Oh, cuffs on everyone.
Okay.
I like
That's
it.
it.
Let us do 1 second at a time.
But you don't have
Melly,
to do it in
Melly,
person.
that's
They
my
arrested
kids
him.
are inside. Let her, please.
Once-
No, they
she'll
say
be
that.
quiet. She'll be quiet. Please let my kids are inside. I have a 6-year-old daughter in there, sir. You can't. Please. Let
Maybe you should act more responsibly.
her go. She didn't do anything.
Absolutely not. Put it in the car, please. In the car.
Okay, can I tell my son? Wait a minute. I have minors in
Can I
here.
have
Can I tell my son?
Let's
I'm
go
not
to the car.
fighting. I'm not fighting.
Let's go to the car, sir. Please.
Believe it. You cannot leave my kids alone.
We're right here.
Why are you doing this?
I'm doing this. Please
I
walk to
just
the car.
asked you. I just said to
Sir,
you if
please
I said
walk
I
to the
wanted to
car.
make sure that I'm legally
Sir,
required
walk
to
to
give
the
you
car.
my ID.
Yes, you
You
are.
were told by 2 different officers.
I tried to explain that to you.
Awesome. I love Florida. I want to move to Florida.
Asking for a
Please
supervisor.
get into the car.
Please, man.
You would have literally gotten a warning.
And I was
You would have
trying to
gotten a
do
written
that
warning.
and give you. You see
I
my
don't
license is right
understand.
here.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Why didn't you just
I got
show
a
it to me?
6-year-old in there.
Sir,
Come on.
I'm not wanting to do any of
Give
this.
my kid a ride to school, please.
Come on, man.
Don't do that.
Sir, there's nothing that I'm doing.
Respectfully asking you.
Please turn around.
Do you have anything on? Come on. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me?
I asked for a supervisor. That's all I asked, sir.
Sir,
Please. Man to man, if you have kids, please don't do this. My
Sir.
kids are inside.
Oh,
listen. All you had to do was
And
present your ID.
it's right there.
As
right
simple,
there in the
as
front
simple
pocket.
as
I
it
told
was.
you that, sir.
I don't understand what the point of refusing it was.
wasn't. No, but what
I
I'm
love
trying to
this.
tell you is I wasn't trying to refuse it from you, sir. I was asking you if I'm legally required. That's all I was asking.
you were told you were.
No. Well, he asked me, but he also was blocking my property. And I didn't understand what that was. That's why I requested respectfully. I told him respectfully, may I please speak to a supervisor? That's all I said.
Ay, Dios.
There's no going back. Okay?
All right.
That's it.
My kids.
Is there? So here's my next question: Is
Okay.
there a relative, a
Yes.
neighbor that you would?
Can you call her?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can you just let her go?
We
She's
can't,
just
sir.
being a
If
pain.
she's in
She's
handcuffs,
just being a pain. That's all.
sir.
Okay, can
but
you
she
do me
can't-
that favor? I'll
she
go.
can't put her hands on officers when they're trying to.
We don't do favors. It's not a job of favors.
I never said she was.
All right, just
but
let
she
her.
can't.
And I
Okay.
respect that,
So
sir.
let's-
And
let's
I
work on-
apologize to you, man. Can you please let her stay with
Sir,
my kid?
no, sir.
Please, sir.
Who am I calling for you?
703.
And who is that?
That's their mother.
Okay.
She's right down the street.
what's
Can you
the-
call her? And why is this guy walking?
I couldn't tell.
Huh? Well, yeah, I got pulled over for driving a golf cart.
What's the name of the mother?
I'm getting arrested, and he's throwing me in the my.
You left out some pretty big parts of that. It's not exactly what happened.
Get your extra and push me in like you want to. Go ahead.
Why would I do that?
Come on, man. I got kids. Why you got
Why would
to
I
do that?
push
I
you
asked
in?
for us. You know why? Just like you
I
were
was
trying
nothing
to
but
rough me
respectful
up
to
in
you.
there. You weren't. I was respectful to you too. Didn't I tell you nicely? Can you make sure? Please don't leave until my kids are here.
Yeah,
we are
have
not
a good
going to
day.
go
You
anywhere.
cannot leave until my.
Okay,
We are
thank
not
you. Goodbye.
going anywhere yet.
1, 2, 3.
Where is my phone? You took my phone out of my pocket.
Yes, I have that.
Where is it?
It'll be going with you to St. Lucie County
Where is
Jail.
it? I need to
Yes.
see it.
It will be going with you to St. Lucie County Jail.
Okay. Hope you feel good, man. Doing that to somebody with kids. I wasn't rude to you.
I don't like doing it.
Individuals were charged with resisting an officer obstructing without violence. I like it. And there's also a traffic citation. Yes. Yes. Traffic citation. I love the fact that this officer wrote the cite for the initial observed violation that would have been a warning. So this guy gets arrested for obstructing justice and resisting arrest and all these fairly serious charges. And this officer still said, you know what my initial reason for my contact was? It's for driving a golf cart on the roadway. You probably shouldn't do that. I love that. I think it's the right way to do it. I think it lends credence to the initial observed observation of a violation. And I love that. I love that this officer did that. And it's also something that I do. So if I stop someone for a cracked taillight and I end up arresting them for DUI, they're still going to get that cracked taillight ticket because it confirms my reason for stop with the issuance of that citation.